New Orleans, the big... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. DA, it's all...
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Almost, but it rolls out.
Way too much defensive pressure for him to get up a clean look.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Here's Ball. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Ball feeling it out a bit. The dish to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
Passes to Morant. Jackson down low. He's covered by Ingram. And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Williamson. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Brooks. Valanciunas in the high post. Working on Williamson. Brooks the pass to Morant. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here's Ball. Pass to Williamson. And Favors kicks to Ingram. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Morant. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Williamson shooting. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Very hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Here's Hart. Outside for Jackson. Nailed from three-point land.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Here's Gutteridge. He feeds it to Valanciunas. That's tipped. They recover it. Gutteridge, the pass to Brooks. 4 on the clock. Jones from outside. And another miss by Memphis. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Jones against Redick. Down low. Hart. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Nice to see an assist by J.J. Redick. showing he can be a good secondary playmaker at the off-guard spot.
Anderson passes to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around to the right side. It's Anderson with the drive and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Okafor is checked in for Jackson Hayes.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Clark with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Outside, Jones. Out to the wing. Anderson against Okafor. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. 56 seconds left in the first. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. To the inside. Okafor with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Anderson inside. Jones, no luck. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. The pass to Jackson. Here's Redick. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying...
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. You've got Morant. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark. Then it's Winslow, and it's Melton in at the 2 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Ball finds Favors. An emphatic LU jam.
The chemistry Favors has with his teammates is outstanding. Really punches the basket through the rim on these alley-oop jams.
Clark, good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Clark's got his first 2 points of the night. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Stolen by Ball. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
With those long steps, it takes Ingram very few dribbles to get to where he wants to go.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Clark outside. Here's Morant. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. On the wing, Holiday. Off target from outside. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Winslow dishes to Jackson. Clark with a wide open look. Another shot. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. Inside. Out to Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now here's Williamson. Over Clark. It's Clark with the rebound.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21. Love the tenacity of Favors, especially on defense, where he keeps his hands active, coming away with the steals thanks to his hustle.
And of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Kyle Anderson comes in for Winslow. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Milton. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Here is Brooks. The Pelicans make their last shot. Shot clock at 6. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
A versatile swingman. Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Gutterich is checked in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Jones drives in. And again, Memphis no good. Pelicans leading by 3. He's with it now. Valanciunas defending. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Jackson hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Jones, the pass to Anderson. Kicks it out to Jones. Pelicans with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Redick for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okafor's got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On the wing, Jackson. Redick way outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey! A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. New Orleans leading by 7. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram and at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Brooks has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Memphis. And here is Ingram. Stolen by Winslow. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Good anticipation and quick hands. Winslow right on top of that, igniting the fast break.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Back to Jackson. Pass to Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Williamson looking it over. Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Winslow against Holiday. Left side Jackson passes it to Valanciunas. And it's Morant missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one. This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Here's Morant. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Here's Valanciunas. Morant finds Brooks. 6 to shoot. Now here's Winslow, guarded by Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Using that solid frame inside, Winslow draws the foul.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Ingram. Hart, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Grizzlies trail by 7, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Jones kicks to Winslow. Pass to Anderson. Redick against Jones. Dishes it to Winslow. And it's blocked. And the dunk by Williamson. And now a 9-point Pelican lead.
Defensively, you have to account for Zion at all times. You know he's looking to score.
And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Williamson. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. 43 seconds left in the third. Out to the right wing. Back to Holiday. Redick way outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. There's the pass to Melly. The putback, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Redick is just a thorough scorer. He looks calm and collected, rising up from any place on the court.
Pass to Morant. Beyond the arc. Pelicans with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Redick with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Brooks, the pass to Anderson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
New Orleans leading by 11. Outside, Redick jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Redick's got 7 points for the quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
He dishes it to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Brooks. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Here's Favors. He kicks it to Williamson. Back to Favors. Morant with the steal. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Williamson. To the paint. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Passes it to Morant. Williamson with the block. Holiday looking for an opening. Good on the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 20. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Out left to the wing, Moore finds Hayes. And stolen by Jang.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Derek Favors.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Pelicans leading by 22. There's Jackson with the three. And Winslow pulls it down, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And here's New Orleans now. 15 points in a row, a good run right now. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Alexander Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's off on the first.
At the line for your Pelicans.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Memphis with the ball. Here's Allen. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Kicks it to Hayes. To the left side wing. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And you got to admire the speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor. Just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Trey Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeJounte Murray is out there with DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. DeRozan surveying the D. Here is Forbes, guarded by Morant. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Aldridge. And Winslow pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Aldridge. The 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got his second bucket of the night. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Aldridge, good.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Over Aldridge to the right side. And the pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Morant.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. Jackson kicks to Morant. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Murray. White trying to get open.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Offensive rebound. White, good.
Yeah, great fight displayed that time by White to get that board and then finish. Strong play.
White against Brooks. Passes it to Jackson. Shoots over Lyles. And another miss by Memphis. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Murray. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, that's a shot some teams are willing to give Murray. The more he knocks it down, the more dangerous he'll become.
Morant with a wide open look. Will it go? And scoring with the play inside is Brooks.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
You know, guys, I look at DeMar DeRozan, and I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and the basket by Jackson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles, and it's Mills in for Murray.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Jackson. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for Morant. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Derek White. Here's Melton. And the layup falls.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And so Walker nails both of them. Deep 2 from Anderson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's San Antonio. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Pass to Melton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Rudy Gay on the wing. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle, making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Gutterich, the pass to Clark, and Pirtle sends it back. Here's Gutterich. Bellinelli is covering. And there's the pass to Gutterich. Second shot opportunity.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And he makes that one. Mills has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got his first basket of the night. If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto MB down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for Milton. San Antonio also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And it's White in for Patty Mills. That one drops for him. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Jones drives in. Out to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
On the wing, DeRozan. He's covered by Anderson. Jones against White. Jones, no luck. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. And it's Morant in for Jones. The Spurs also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Murray. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
And Memphis with another turnover here.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Aldridge finds Walker. Clock at 6. For 3, Murray. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. San Antonio leading by 12. Left side Walker. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks has got the ball. And it's good. 2 points. Morant's got 9.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Pass to Winslow. Down low. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists in the game. Here's DeRozan. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Lock at 2, lets it go from deep. And Valanciunas pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And stolen by Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
You never have to worry about DeRozan going soft. I mean, when he gets inside, he's taking it strong to the rack.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Lyles. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Forbes. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Morant kicks to Brooks. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Sweet move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Valanciunas has got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 8. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Murray against Brooks. Aldridge taking his time here. And Forbes has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Forbes has got his second bucket tonight.
And as a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. And he gets those chances, he'll convert.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Murray the pass to Lyles. Here's Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 9.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
That one falls.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Basket counts. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Continuing to improve as a passer. Bryn Forbes impressing as a distributor there.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's guarded closely. To the middle. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And the Spurs with possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bellinelli for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 9. To the paint. Passes to Gutterich. Memphis moving it around. To the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Bellinelli passes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over.
Here's Jones. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clark left side. Pirtle with the steal. Outside, Bellinelli, and that one released in time, but no good. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Kyle Anderson is out there with Clark. And there's Jackson, and it's Melton in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
White with the double team. Inside. Got a piece of it. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And the dunk by Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And San Antonio also making a switch. Trey Lyles checked in for Bellinelli. Gay outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That'll be his second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Lets the 3 fly. That one misses. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's White missing. White's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Brooks. No good on the shot. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. White, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Lets it go from 14. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Right the pass to Lyles. And he banks in the layup. Lyles got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Valanciunas. The feed to Winslow. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Over in the corner, White. He kicks to DeRozan. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. And he converts the layup. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, there's so many different ways DeRozan can beat you. When he's hot, he's a problem.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Morant. Walker against Morant. No good with the layup. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And that one, good. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Spurs.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeMar DeRozan.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. There's the triple. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Lyles. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was all right, David. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg. To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win on the...
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Murray, no good. Here is Favors. Ingram, left side. That one goes in.
And Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
From deep three-point range, Forbes can't get it to go. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Holiday gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Murray after Drew Holiday's score. Outside for Murray. Passes it to Aldridge. Here's Forbes. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Count it.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Forbes the pass to Murray. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism... Oh, man. Nasty. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. And that's big time from B.I.
To end the run, and it's Murray with the jam.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Lonzo Ball shooting. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. Melly is checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. Outside, Ball. That 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Down low. Here's White. Not going to go that time. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. To the left wing. The pass to Redick. From past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. And here comes White, leading the fast break. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Gay. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Redick. Back to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Gay. Stolen by Ball. Williamson against White, and it's Williamson missing. Spurs have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. It's deflected.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Ingram wide open. That one rolling around and rims out.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Gay left side. Feeds it to Pirtle. Shoots over Ball. Pirtle's shot is off.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Bucket is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Gay outside. A second chance effort. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
It's good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Pirtle, the pass to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Holiday out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Hart in at the 3. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Lyles checked in for Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeJounte Murray. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Right side Aldridge. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Hart. Walker with the rebound. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's Lyles. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pelicans have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Bellinelli with the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Holiday. Picked off in midair. And they're pushing it up. There's the feed to Walker. Over to the left wing. Aldridge finds Bellinelli. San Antonio again missing. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. To the inside. Lyles. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. New Orleans leading by 16. Favors with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shots good by Mills.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Aldridge against Holiday. Here's Favors, and the layup is good. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the dunk by Lyles.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Hart. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Hart's got 5.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Hart, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. For 3. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
To halt the run. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against New Orleans.
And it's difficult to stay down on Poeltl's pump fake. He really exploits defenders with it.
And he sinks the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Ball, the pass to Okafor. Here's Redick. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's New Orleans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Right out of the gates, it was New Orleans setting the tone. A smoldering performance. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Spurs. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Kicks it out to Williamson. Six to shoot. From downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. DeRozan, that's good. DeRozan's got his second basket.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
Puts it up from 15. Offensive rebound. Williamson on the follow. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Lyles. Aldridge trying to break free. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got 6. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Forbes. To the paint, and stolen by Williamson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Lyles. It's Aldridge.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Lyles. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
And again, unable to change momentum here.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Murray surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And Walker kicks to DeRozan. Off target with his 3. Pelicans leading by 14. Now here's Favors. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Pass to Murray. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Pirtle dishes to Walker. Up and in on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to Favors. Dishes it to Williamson. Pass to Jackson. Free throw line jump shot. And the shot is long.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Walker with the 3. And Favors kicks to Williamson. Count that one. Williamson's got 8 points.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Here's Aldridge. And the miss. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Spurs trail by 16 on the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3 slot. Back to Walker. He feeds it to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 2 on the clock. Outside, Bellinelli. Okafor grabs the miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
On the wing, Holiday. White covering. Holiday, the pass to Reddick. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Okafor. Back to Holiday. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Hart. Pass to Okafor. Puts it up from 7. He squares up and sinks it. Okafor's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans. On the wing, Bellinelli. Back to White. Shoots the three. And the three ball is good. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Hart. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Gay with the rebound. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Fires, high post, and it's White missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Okafor. Makes it off the glass. Okafor's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And here is Bellinelli. San Antonio again missing. Pelicans leading by 17. Holiday with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Holiday gets the bucket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And that one's good by Gay.
And this is Rudy Gay's game, outstanding at seizing the initiative and then looking to shoot once he catches the ball.
Passes it to Reddick. Shoots over Walker. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Walker the pass to Gay. He dishes it to Pirtle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Derek Favors.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Ball kicks to Reddick. Right at the free throw line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Pelicans lead by 14. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Lyles with it. From outside the arc. Reddick with the rebound. Outside Favors. To the wing on the left. Williamson from long range. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. We are near.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram and at the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And the basket by Jackson. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And that one's good. Williamson.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
Morant against Ball. 2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that. Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Ingram outside. Puts up a 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Winslow with it. Now guarded by Ball. Brooks misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Williamson looking it over. Ball no good. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 6.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
New Orleans moving the ball around. The wide open look here for Holiday. No good with the triple. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Winslow with it. Now defended by Williamson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Brooks. Here's Morant. Off target at the rim.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup. A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Morant with it. He's covered by Ball. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Ingram against Winslow. Shot clock at 6. No good from Valanciunas. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans.
Wow. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And Brooks gets it to go.
But well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Here's Ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Stolen by Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pulls up. And it's Melli missing.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Gutteridge, the pass to Jones. Pelicans with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Here's Ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. John Moran has... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3. Here's Gutteridge. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. No good from Clark. Inside. Stolen. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Memphis trailing here. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Jones against Jackson. Jones, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Redick for 3. That shot off the mark, and it's Memphis the other way. Passes to Melton. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Okafor.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physically. He can get you out of your rhythm. But thanks to Kyle Anderson's size advantage over most of his matchups, he's an effective interior scoring option.
Jackson finds Okafor. There's the 3. The rebound by Anderson. And the Grizzlies shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Hart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melli. And it's Ingram in for Hart. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Jackson kicks to Redick. Off target from outside. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Melton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Got a piece of it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Melton. And again, Memphis no good. Pelicans leading by 3.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Jones, the pass to Melton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Here's Melton, and Okafor with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks checked in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Jones. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. Hayes with the steal. Here's Holiday with the second effort, and it's Favors laying it in. Favors got 4 points this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's deflected. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And then Favors with the dunk.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Valanciunas, and that's the final. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in its center. Here's Holiday. Count the basket. Holiday's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
To the paint. There's Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
On the wing, Holiday. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Winslow kicks to Valanciunas. Now here's Morant for three. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now here's Ingram. Pass the ball out to the wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
On the wing, Brooks. Valanciunas with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Favors. Holiday against Brooks. To the wing right side. Feeds it to Favors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies trail by 10. And there's the pass to Gutteridge. And stolen by Redick. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the middle. Here's Hayes. It's Clark with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. It's Anderson with the drive, and there it is for him.
That's just great initiative from Anderson right there. He's skilled at seeing avenues to the basket and then taking them.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Now here's Redick. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the Pelicans miss again. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Now here's Redick. Pass to Melly. Left side, Redick. Pulls it from the elbow. It's rebounded by Memphis. Passes it to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. To the inside, Clark. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shoots from the high post. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's blocked. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 10. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Gutterich in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Hart. Right side, Redick. Back to Hart. It's blocked. And they're moving it up. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Both teams deciding to change it up. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Ingram outside. And it's good for 2.
Not settling. I mean, Ingram uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And it's denied. They get it back. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Down low, here's Valanciunas. And that one is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Morant against Ball. Good, nice job down low. And it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, Ball absorbs contact very well.
Now here's Morant for 3. Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Brooks. Morant with it. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Morant, that's for 2. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Ingram passes the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Now here's Morant. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Jackson finds Winslow. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. New Orleans leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Derek Favors.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Here's more. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Jackson against Jones. Jackson dishes to Okafor. Back to Jackson. No good on the three. Fast break Memphis. Anderson with the ball. And Allen slams it in.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now here's Moore. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the double team with Allen. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
So we see the Pelicans taking the double. Antonio, Texas. This bridge spans the Riverwalk, not too far from our location tonight. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3-slot. And for San Antonio, Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-spot. And Brooks gets it to go.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Morant with the steal. Winslow with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Launches it. The shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league. DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
Now here's Valanciunas. Morant outside. And they double up Morant. Just 5 to shoot.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Here's DeRozan. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Morant. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Brooks has got his second bucket.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Passes it to Aldridge. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Morant. Chalk up 2 there.
Ja Morant's floater is the great equalizer. He doesn't have to get to the rim to do damage.
Morant against Murray. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Morant dishes to Brooks. The pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Now here's Jones. Clark with it. Outside, Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's White. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Jones in the post, covered by Mills. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Mills. Walker in the post. Feeds it to Pirtle. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Mills with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lob pass to Gay. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Flying high. Gay at one time had a 40-inch vertical.
Mills with the steal. Here's White. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And here comes one, leading the fast break. Pass to Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
You've got Jakob Pirtle. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The kick out to Anderson. Three-pointer. Bellinelli pulls it in. Spurs leading by 12. Inside. And the dunk by Walker.
Excellent setup. Gay has worked on his court vision over the years. Pays off right there.
Jones, the pass to Clark. And Pirtle sends it back. Fast break, here they come. Here's Walker. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Pirtle dishes to Bellinelli. Gay outside. From 20 feet out. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Rudy's going to make his shots, but you don't want him to get into a rhythm. Defensively, you have to make it tough on him. Try to wear him down.
And the shot goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right the pass to Gay. And they pick up 2. Gay's got 8.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle. And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Purdy. Trey Lyles comes in for Marco Bellinelli. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Murray subbed in for White. Here's Valanciunas. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And this is something Valanciunas continues to work on, primarily a low post threat. He wants this jumper to become consistent.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
It is nice to have a big target like Valanciunas to throw the alley-oops to.
Murray surveying the D. Launches a three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in, and so he hits both. San Antonio leading by 11. And here is Murray. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 5.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Brooks.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one drops.
And nice to see the strong inside game they're playing this quarter.
For San Antonio, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Winslow kicks to Morant. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Back to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
The man is not timid. DeRozan's become one of the game's more prolific scorers, and he's showing it all tonight.
And stolen by Murray. And so it's San Antonio.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny Gibb. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. No good there. Murray with the defensive effort. Got a piece of it. And here they come. Aldridge kicks to Murray. Back to Aldridge. over Jackson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He lobs it up. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Murray outside. To the inside. Here's Wiles. Changes up. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
There's Winslow. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Jones looking for an opening. To the paint. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Kicks it out to Gay. Back to White. Spurs working the ball around now. Pirtle, the pass to Gay. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Tyus Jones. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Melton. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs leading by 13. Here's White. Here's Gay. And no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. It's Anderson with the drive. Passes to Melton. Now here's Jackson. Here's Clark. The dish to Jackson. Back to Clark. Pirtle with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really like the work inside from Pirtle, using his body well to draw the contact on his way up.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Walker's checked in for White. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morant's checked in. Anderson against Bellinelli. Anderson in the post. Rebound San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now the pass to Mills. And a wide open look for Walker. Buries it from 3-point range. Walker's got 9.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Stolen by Gay. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Mills has got the ball and finished off by Walker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Walker against Clark. 5 on the clock. It's Morant in the corner. Second chance shot. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's San Antonio now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Mills. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And so here's Memphis. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 19-point advantage heading into the next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got DeJounte Murray. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Here is Forbes. Shot clock at 6. Lyles passes to Forbes. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Spurs lead by 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
And stolen by Murray. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Lyles got his first 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Anderson. And stolen by Aldridge. Murray against Morant. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Here is Forbes. Back to Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Morant dishes to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas, who's back up. Brooks with the bucket.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
Murray against Morant. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Over Morant. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Winslow against DeRozan. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Clark. Grayson Allen's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Here's Mills. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Gay.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Back to DeRozan. He dishes it to Gay. Mills passes to Gay. Kicks to Mills. The three-pointer off the mark. Jackson looking it over. To the middle. And Jang gets it to go.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Pass to Walker. Takes a three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. The three from Mills. Offline. And so it's San Antonio. Easily take. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
for the land of the...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1. Now here's Murray. Pass to Lyles. Wide open look. And the jumper is good. Lyles got the game going here with the first basket for the Spurs.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that LaMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Ingram with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here's Murray. Stolen by Holiday. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, that is big trouble.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Murray against Ball. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
San Antonio with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Aldridge kicks to Forbes. Passes it to Lyles. Back to Forbes. Just 5 to shoot. No coverage that time. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Murray outside. He kicks it to Forbes. Top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
It's Redick on the wing. He's looking for Williamson and finds him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. They get the rebound. White dishes to Mills. Tries again. White. And it's put back in by White.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now, here's Reddick. Williamson in the post. Defended by Pirtle. Jackson passes to Williamson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Reddick from deep three-point land. And Pirtle pulls it down. Now here's Bellinelli. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He comes away. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Reddick. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Reddick inside the line. And it's Gay with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by White. Pirtle's got 6 points.
Gotta respect Pirtle's aggressiveness, putting it on the floor and getting the job done on the drive.
Pirtle with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. There's Walker with the 3. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Williamson against Gay, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull, Kevin, in guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul him.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday is checked in for J.J. Reddick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White.
Oh, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Pelicans leading by 4. It's stolen by DeRozan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Walker kicks to DeRozan. Walker looking for an opening. And the pass to Lyles. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Nelly's checked in. Then for the Spurs, Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
DeRozan doesn't go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Outside, Ball. For three, Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. Great positioning on the putback. Miles got 5 points in the quarter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
And here's Mills. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running, and the shot is good. And now a 6-point New Orleans lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. And Ball comes to help. Mills passes to DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. The shot from the low post is good.
The attacking, aggressive mindset. You get it right there from Aldridge. In that area, he's focused, and he scores.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint.
And we finished one half of basketball. New Orleans on top. They lead by...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points. And that's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Ball. Ingram against Murray. Great D that time from Favors.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. The Spurs also with the sub. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Redick with the 3. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 8. Here is Forbes. Over Williamson. Forbes can't get it to go.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Ingram outside. Fires for 3. And the Pelicans get it back. It's Redick on the wing. Back to Ingram. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Ingram's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Here is Forbes, covered by Reddick. San Antonio again missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Murray. Drains it from 17 feet out. Murray's got 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Williamson. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball.
And how about the huge wingspan of Ingram, really causing the opposition a number of problems.
Walker against Reddick. Walker in the post. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's a little bit out of the Rudy Gay experience there. Used to absorbing contact on the way up.
Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. That's tipped. Here's Holiday. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. That shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Holiday.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker. Such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Lyles checked in for Gay. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. Pirtle, high post. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Mills with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he uses the glass on the layup.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Hart kicks to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Hayes. Misses off the right iron.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Spurs also with the sub. DeRozan's checked in. 20 seconds left in the third quarter.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan. And it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Holiday surveying the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 9 points.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from White.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. J.J. Redick is out there with Favors, and it's Okafor in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Okafor with the steal, and here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Murray dishes to Pirtle. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Ball. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. And it's Ingram in for J.J. Redick. Spurs also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. San Antonio again missing. New Orleans leading by 10. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Here's Pirtle. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Outside, Ball. Holiday with the three. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's Ball penetrating. He can't get that one. Nice D from DeRozan. Spurs trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Murray against Ingram. Murray, no good. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Pirtle's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pelicans leading by 10. In the corner, it's Ingram. To the inside, Williamson goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on DeRozan.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
Lyles checked in for Pirtle. That free throw good from Williamson. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Now, how about that? LaMarcus still with that size can go up and power it through.
Outside, Ball. Spurs trail by 13. From the arc. Forbes can't get it to go.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pelicans.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zion Williamson.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's DeRozan. That one a little long. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Ball. And he banks in the layup.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
He loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.